Hello and welcome back to my scrap room. My name is Jennifer Perry, and today I want to do a walkthrough of the various crops and retreats that I've been on in the last couple of weeks. And I went on a retreat last weekend and I'm so glad I did, because I ran into the people that I've been buying my die cuts from that I've used in the last 2 or 3 videos, and I could not remember where I purchased the die cuts from, and I wanted to give them credit where credit was due. So I'm very, very happy that I ran into these lovely people. So I went to a expo in Mesquite, Texas probably 2 months ago. It's probably been 2 months, and I ran into people. I went into a booth called Just Crop, and they had the most gorgeous die cuts I've ever seen. And yes, I understand that I can make my own die cuts. I understand that I have the Cricut. But when you see something that is honestly more beautiful than what you can create, you're going to buy it. No questions asked. So I bought several of their die cuts, and my husband actually was doing the hoochie coochie dance, wanted me to go over to that booth because there were several die cuts he spotted that he wanted. So they got a lot of our money that day. Well, needless to say, this last weekend they got some more of my money, because I went over there, and at the retreat they had a full booth set up, and I just went crazy buying die cuts. So let me give them credit where credit is due. The name of the vendor is Just Crop, and this is their 2019 show calendar. So if you're in the Texas area, because they're Texas wide, just go to justcrop.com. and you can find all of their information and all of their show times. Whether you are looking for a 2-day crop, a 1-day crop, looking for them at one of the local expos or whatever, they are beautiful people, and they vendor with some beautiful die cuts. So let me show you what I purchased this last weekend, and then I'll show you the retreat layouts that I did at their retreat. So I have several Hogwarts layouts that I'm still working on, and I know that we're going to be going back to Universal Studios. So let me scoot these out of the way so you can focus on one at a time. And I haven't taken them out of the package yet because I want to keep them in the package until I use them. So hopefully you can see how beautiful that is. And I don't know, I've got a layout coming out, the next one that I'm going to film. I don't know if I'm going to use this on that or use some of the other die cuts that I bought last time that are the house emblems. But I had to get this. And then we've gone to Vegas in the last year, so I wanted to pick this up. We always have what's called Pumpkin Day at our house. So I have some photographs that this will work well with. And I've gone on a cruise in the, February I went on a cruise, and I'm going to another one in January, so I picked up some cruise die cuts. Then this is just a little hodgepodge of Harry Potter. I know I've got photos, and then I know we're going to be going back to Universal Studios. Look how gorgeous this is. Wouldn't that would just be a gorgeous title. I had to get it. I had to. Then this is just a hodgepodge of Universal Studios stuff, because I know we'll be going back. Here is another cruising die cut. And then I'm a sucker for 4th of July stuff. This was the last one. I had to get it. And then when we went to Florida in we went to Florida in January, my husband and my nephews and my brother-in-law, they all went to play golf at Mini Golf. And my husband was looking at this, and he was like, we have to buy this, because the golf place was called Castle Golf. So I'm supposed to use these die cuts on those layouts. So what I'll do is I'll make sure to put this in my 2019 file. And that's basically what I do, and how I keep track of my die cuts is when I am purchasing die cuts, I know in my head what year, what picture was taken, and I'll just pop these in that little drawer with my photographs. And then when it's time for me to put all that stuff together, it all goes to the proper little bin. and I've got it all together. So these are my die cuts that I just purchased from the Just Crop. So this is when we went to Hurricane Mills, which is Loretta Lynn's ranch. And this place holds a special place in my heart. So I was kind of emotional when I was here. I couldn't figure it out at the time, but I've since figured it out. It's my mother-in-law on the epic road trip that we took. And this is during Grand Canyon, our way to the Grand Canyon. My sweet boy. This was just a roadside stop so that we could stretch our legs, and it was just a beautiful spot. Nothing there, just a little parking lot. And, nope, that goes right. Just a little parking lot and some woods to let kids run around in. This is some more of Hurricane Mills, and I had so many photographs. I have to show you this one, double layout style. I had so many photographs that I ended up having to use flip-flaps so that I could get them all in. And this is a boo-boo. I'm going to find a marker that matches it and cover that up. Something fell and stuck there. I didn't want it there. So I had so many photos that I couldn't fit with the layout that I had in my brain that I just used flip-flaps. This is another one of those gorgeous die cuts that I bought at the retreat. It fit her perfectly. If you know Loretta Lynn early in her career, you know that she went on stage with boots every night. This is on the way to the Grand Canyon through Amarillo. And I look very pregnant here. I'm not. I don't know why I was looking so pregnant, but I did. But oh well. These are the babies. This is my daughter, my nephew, my niece, Kayla, Devin, and Merrick. And these babies are all grown up now. And then this is while we were at the Grand Canyon, because not every day can be scenery pictures. So this was, we would go out in the morning when it was cool, and then we'd come back in the afternoon to the camper. And during the hottest part of the day, we'd just kind of hang out and take naps and whatnot, and then we'd go back out during the cool part of the day. Can't really tell, but the kids are napping and decorating the nest and whatnot. And this is some more of Hurricane Mills. This is a sheet of beautiful paper that I purchased while I was at the retreat. I think I actually bought 4 sheets of these because I loved the boot, I loved the florals, but this was also some really pretty wood grain photos or paper. Okay, so there's all the layouts. So I think I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I did 6 2-page layouts at a 2-day retreat. And it wasn't a spend the night, you went home at night. So it was a 2-day retreat. I did 6 2-page layouts. And then let me show you the goodies that we received. A package of glue tape, which I've never seen this before, so I'm excited to try and use this. Some sparkles. Some braided cord, which is very cute. And then I have to put this back in my box because I'm actually working on some scrapbooking photos at the moment of my room. So this goes with a line of paper that she gave us that I'm using. So this has actually got to go back in my bag. So I got to set those aside to make sure they make it for the retreat that I'm going to this weekend. And then last but not least, I have one more layout for a one-day crop that I went to in Denton with some friends of mine, and I was there all day long. I finished one layout. So let me show you. It was the funniest thing because there was girls just whipping them out, just getting it done. And I was just having fun working on my one little layout all day long. So sometimes you get a ton done and sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just enjoy being there with the girls. So this is just a quick flip through of the retreat layouts that I have been working on the last couple of weeks. I went to a retreat last weekend. I have another one next weekend. So I just left all my stuff in the car. It's mild weather here in Texas right now. So it's not gonna hurt to be in the car, and my car's also in the garage. This is 14 too, okay. So it should be okay, but until next time, I hope you enjoyed the flip through, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.